Jessica, I wasn't expecting you to appear.
Well, Jim, when nature calls in Orlando North, you better believe I'm here to answer it. Speaking of, I sent you a text message telling you I was going to be here today.
Hi, I'm Jim Duby, and for today's adventure, we're at the Ed Yarborough Nature Center, which is located at the Geneva Wilderness Area. The Ed Yarborough Nature Center was established in 2001 to learn about nature by experiencing it.
So, Jim, who is Ed Yarborough?
Here he is right here.
Oh, wow.
Ed was a third-generation native Floridian. His family were cattle ranchers. And then his family became the largest single private property owner in the county and were for many years. And he felt so strongly about Seminole County that he even served as county commissioner. So he passed away in the year 2000. The Board of County Commissioners said we want to do something in his memory. This was just a meeting hall at the time. I kind of always had a dream of it being a nature center. The family loved that idea. So hence we have the Ed Yarborough Nature Center, which we opened in 2001. And I have somebody I'd like to introduce you to.
Okay.
Natalie Swanson, who runs all of our programming here.
Nice. Let's go meet her.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
Natalie, this is Jessica, Natalie.
Hi, Jessica.
Natalie's our program coordinator here. She runs all of our camps and classes and so on.
Well, I'm really glad you guys are here today because I have a fun project I set up for you.
Ooh,
follow me.
Jess.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're here today. I thought that we would give you a little taste of some of our environmental programming that we do at the Ed Yarborough Nature Center.
Okay.
So this is for you, so go ahead and unwrap it.
Gross. What is this?
So this is called an owl pellet.
Wow.
And an owl pellet is basically it's sort of like a regurgitated ball of fur and bones and things like that that the owl can't digest.
Oh, yeah, delicious.
We want you to discover what kinds of things this owl was eating.
Okay.
Now imagine you're a great archaeologist and you have to be very gentle.
Very gentle, got it. It's a vole.
A vole.
I figured it out.
So we know right away that this owl was not from Central Florida. We
Oh.
don't have voles here.
What is a vole?
It's like a little rodent. Looks kind of like a hamster.
Oh,
But they have them up in North Florida and north of that.
interesting.
Well, Jessica, I'll bet you really enjoyed that.
Who, me? I did. Thank you for sharing this owl pellet with me. It was
You're very welcome.
really fun. What other programs do you guys have here?
Well, we do a lot of different programs here at the Nature Center. We have different kind of hikes, themed hikes that we'll do around on our different properties. Like we have an owl prowl that's really fun. We do edible plant hikes. We have lots of different night hikes so people can go experience the parks at night too. So they're
awesome.
really fun. And then we also have lots of camps like I was talking about. So we have our eco camp for kids. We have our biology boot camp for older kids and teens. We have family fun campouts where families can learn how to camp overnight. So we do lots of fun things here.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I definitely want to come.
I have another fun activity that has to do with bones.
Okay.
And it's just right over here.
All right,
Let's
let's go.
We have our skull game here. We've got some skulls from some native Florida animals. And I have some cards for you.
right.
Those are the names of the animals that we have on the table here. So it's going to be your job to try to figure out which one is which.
All right, I think I can tackle it. Do you have any tips for me?
I do have some clues to help you. So the first thing that I usually look for is going to be the teeth. So if they have sharp teeth, what do you think they eat?
Probably meat.
Yeah, so they eat meat. So when we look at an animal, we can try to figure out, does it eat only meat or only plants, or does it eat both?
Okay.
Jim, do you have any other tips?
Eye sockets, that's another big one. Most of your predators have eyes that face forward because that gives them binocular vision so they can figure out how far away something is. And if something's preyed on by other animals, a lot of times they have eyes on the side of their head
Interesting.
so they can see the predators coming for them,
Huh.
like that one there.
That's cool. All right.
I think we've
Good
given
to
you
know.
plenty of
Yes,
clues.
I'm ready to figure this out.
No pressure.
Okay.
Clear your head.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
This one is a possum, and I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's long snoot. Looks very possum-like. That is not a possum. That is a possum. That is the armadillo and the raccoon. Boom.
Well, Jessica, in your words, you did awesome.
Yay! So what is everything else on the table?
Well, I wanted to show you this. This is very cool. So this is a gopher tortoise shell. A lot of times the kids will ask me, well, can it get out of its shell? What do you think, Jessica?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so a lot of times in cartoons, you'll see turtles kind of running out of their shell and going back in again. But actually, I'm gonna show you something really cool. So if you look right inside here, you can see that this bone, so that's the bone that connects your spine to your neck. So its spine is actually fused to the shell. So it's a part of its body. It can't get out of it.
Yeah, that's so cool. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And I'm assuming this is snake skin.
So I would love for you to try and touch it.
Ooh, it's like dry, kind of feels like a grocery bag a little bit.
So they shed their skin about, an adult snake, about 3 or 4 times a year.
Wow. What kind of snake is this?
That looks like it was from one of our pine snakes. Maybe we'll introduce you to a pine snake here in a few minutes.
Very big, yeah.
That's the small one.
Oh, well that's exciting.
Well, Jess, would you like to meet the owner of this coat?
Sure.
Let's go. So this is one of the snakes that we have here at the Ed Yarborough Nature Center. This is a Florida pine snake, and they are native to Florida. You ready to hold her?
Is it safe?
This one is. So most of our snakes here have been hatched and raised in captivity, so they're used to people.
Uh-huh.
They're not afraid of people anymore, so they have no reason to bite you, unless you smell like a rat.
Yeah. That's really cool. Okay, I think I'm done.
You
Here
sure?
you go, yep.
But these are one of Florida's largest snakes. They get to over 7 feet long.
Wow.
They spend a lot of time underground, so it's very rare to see one. Wow. But we do have them on a few of our properties. You're doing it. You're doing it, Jessica. You're doing it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to let go, and I'll see it.
Oh my God.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, it's so cute. Hello. How old is this gator?
About a year old now, a little less than a year old maybe. So when they hatch out of the egg, they're really only about 8 inches long, about half that size.
Wow. So how big is this gonna get?
Well, if it's a male, 14 feet is about it. Female is about 8, 9 feet. A really big one will be 10 foot. The alligator is built for its aquatic or amphibious life. So the eyes, see how they're up on the top of the head?
Yeah.
So that lets the alligator keep the rest of its body hidden. They just fit right down into a socket in the skull.
Oh my gosh.
And then if you watch when the eye opens back up, they have a third eyelid that opens up that's clear. So when they go underwater, they put that little third nictitating membrane on there, and it's like having goggles on underwater.
Wow. So do we have any other friends we'll be meeting today?
Well, I think you said you have a strong fondness for frogs and toads.
You have any other friends we can meet today?
Our last animal that I want to show you is called a cane toad. So these are actually an invasive species here in Florida. So we do have some native toads. We've got the southern toad and oak toads, but this one is much bigger, as you can see. And they cause a lot of problems here in our Florida ecosystems.
And they were actually brought into Florida in the sugarcane fields because they had a problem with the beetles eating the sugarcane. So they thought, well, we'll go find the cane toads in South America, bring them here, and they'll eat all the beetles. And they did that, but they'll also eat just about anything else.
Wow.
They'll even walk up to a dog bowl full of dog food and just eat the dog food right out.
It's just like.
And he's really only about a third the size they get.
So they get bigger?
They get, yeah.
Oh no.
Real big.
No. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of your friends with me. It's been totally awesome.
I hope that I get to see you sometime soon for some future Natural Lanes events.
I will totally be there.
Thanks, Natalie. You can hop along now. Well, Jessica, yet another
Awesome adventure.